My name is Wangeci, like you all heard. They keep saying they are going officials or the former president. I do not take it that way. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to try and make anything easy because I'm a very hard-hearted woman and very headstrong. I'm saying that I'm not going to take that. I am an outgoing official because I never resigned and I never received a termination letter. Anyway, beside the point, I don't want to bring up a whole story. I commend you guys, the new officials. I support you in what you do. Very, very qualified, like you're going. Good job, lead the people. It's a good thing for this organization. But there's a lot that has been said that I think I need to defend myself. Hosea was here, he was the vice president, he left, he had something else to do. Like you had Minor talking about, we were only 3 of us. I was the president, Minor was the acting secretary, and Hosea was the vice president. We had problems, we had issues. Our problems were for money. That is where we had our biggest issue. Because like you heard, NEKWA owes us a lot of money. But we knew there's no money in NEKWA. When we started this meeting, we knew there's no money. And we decided we'll try and keep going. When we get money, we'll talk to the members and say, hey, this is what everybody's owed. Can we be paid? So initially we knew there was no money. But we started having issues because Minor really wanted to be paid on terms and conditions that we did not have in the beginning. So when we started that, by the time we had our first members meeting that Mukarara was talking about, we chose 5 members to go and we were talking about the benevolent fund, about paying out to siblings and close family members, which consists of parents, siblings, and your own children. They went and they met, they did what they had to do, and that's when we contacted them, telling them we are having a problem in the organization. But, did they come back to take care of that issue? No. No. They did not come back to take care of the issue that we were fighting about. So, they went ahead, formed their own organization, which I'm not disputing. And I'm not telling them that I'm not agreeing with that. They can move on. I support them. I want this organization to move. For each and every one of us to join an organization, we are doing that because we want to. And because we want our Kenyan community to have an organization. But I'll tell you something. When there is a problem, it needs to be taken care of. I stand here today, not as a resigned president, not as a terminated president. I never received a termination letter. So, with all said and done, I'll just talk a little bit about each and every one of them that mentioned about their topics as they went on. With Harrison, really, there was nothing to touch on that. I'll talk about the organizing secretary, that's James Ngare. He was talking about the town. And I will tell you something as well, because he said, you have a story, I have a story. Everybody got a story. Now, the tongue is very powerful, the way Dr. Maura says. But if it's powerful, if you know how to use it. If I have an issue with you and come and tell it to you in your face, then that's a good tongue. But if I go and talk about you behind your back, then you're causing problems. Me, my name is Wangeci Mathai. I tell you as it is. I never sugarcoat it. I never wait for anything. If I do you wrong, come and tell me. If you do me wrong, I'm coming straight to your face. And that's exactly what I did in this organization. I called each and every member in the committee and I told them, this is what is going on. All this they're talking about, people talking about behind your back, that's what they did. Because that's when they said, we got to kick her out. Am I upset? No. Are they going to do a good job? Yeah. Am I going to be a NEKWA member? Yeah. We want somebody to lead us. But let's be led professionally. So I'm repeating about the tongue. When you talk about the tongue, and you come and tell me in my face, yeah, you're doing a good job. But if you talk about me, so you need to listen to yourselves and figure out where is my tongue. There was a lot going on. I know I'm taking a lot of your time. I just want to defend myself because, of course, there's a lot that has been said. I know Mukarara was talking about the Bani Sanduku money. It's very true. I also voiced, the day that woman died, I voiced that and I said, looks like this person knew they were going to die. But what are we going to say? That check he's saying that was paid out, it had been in a file. Every member has a file. It was left in a file. And then I went to the office and I took all the files to my office. The treasurer just took off. He never resigned, he never wrote a letter. He just took off, refused to return our calls, he refused to talk to us because of issues that were running there. I'm not going to take your time and tell you what was going on. It is so sad that the new officials, other than Mukarara knew the problem. George and Dr. Maora, honest to God, I'm very, very, very disappointed in you. We had a problem. Of course you had your side of story from minor. You never came forward and said, where was the problem? Let's find it out. You never sat down and said, semeni shida iko wapi tusikize. You never did that. Took up your positions, you want to move on, didn't even know what went on earlier with the original officials. But that's okay. That's okay. So, hiyo maneno ya pesa ya Bani Sanduku was in a file. My husband found it in my house because I had all the files in my house. Because we were wondering, who's Bani Sanduku? Who's Bani Sanduku? She's not a member. We went through everything, the computer, we were looking everywhere. My husband found that check. Okay, it happened what it happened. It was deposited. The lady, we went to the house. We went for the burial funeral arrangements, and we decided we're going to give the money. We're going to contribute $20 each member towards the burial. We gave them a check of $200 that was cashed, and I know Mukarara said that you do not have the names of the members who paid. Every check that was given to me, at this point I'm the one who was holding the checkbooks and the card because the treasurer took off. So every check and every money that was paid, minor, you have the list. You have the list of everybody who paid any money, membership, monthly contribution, everything. You have it in your office. The last time I came to your office, I brought you everything, so you should have them. Because I heard you say that you don't have it. You have it in your office.